Hello and welcome back to Out of War. My name is Quad, and in the last episode, I've gotten through this thing pretty good. We got a pretty flat area up here. I feel like I'm finally learning the ways of the loader, so that's great. We expanded some things down here. We kind of put in some pathing right here to make it a little bit smoother. So we're just going to kind of keep on doing the same thing. I want to get through this entire thing today, and then we have some big possibilities once we're done kind of clearing this little hump out, right? One, we can come up this way, and then we could start digging straight into the hill. But another possibility is, since I'm kind of clearing this out and getting it nice and flat, I could put a road that kind of comes in through this way, and then we could kind of dig into this whole hill as well. Now this hill looks like it's a mostly dark hill. So we could even do some prospecting to kind of figure out what's inside of this thing by doing some digging, or I could literally just grab some dynamite and just start blasting my way inside. But anyway, that's going to probably not happen today. It's going to take a little bit of time, but these are kind of the future plans that I have. We're just going to go ahead and get started right away, I think. Or should we go through our stuff real quick and sell it? Look, there's still 220. We're just going to let this puppy run. Oh, apparently there's a quest section. Is that true? And if so, where? Oh, right here, quests. Holy freaking crap, bro. I was not aware of there being quests. So that was super helpful. Thank you for that. You just push I to get to your mining OS, and then there's a little quest app right up here. Dude, that's actually pretty amazing. What do we have for quests, by the way? Looks like mining coal, iron. Oh, these looks like selling requests, rather. Okay, so not just digging, but just selling, right? Okay. High demand for lithium. Okay, start cutting. Sell the requested materials to meet the high demand and get some extra bonus. Oh, check that out. It's a little bonus. It's not a big one, but it is a job or a quest, and it's only 69 trees. I mean, I could sell those logs. I do like to keep them. What else do we got, by the way? Firewatch. What is this? After last year's wildfires, we need a watchtower. Ah, yeah, that's what you were telling me about in the comments about a watchtower. You could build one of these. Start by buying and placing a wood workbench. Okay, well, we already got that going. Okay, well, that's actually kind of cool. And then Valhalla, excuse me. Well, we are in the Netherlands. Yes. No, we're not in the Netherlands, bro. We are in Scandinavia, yeah, which is basically Norway, Denmark, and Sweden. So Viking territory. Anyway, what does this say? In an effort to extend our telecom network to your area, we'd like to know if you could build a cell tower. Excuse me. I totally could build a cell tower. Okay, what is this one? Beyond the Horizons. Your location makes for a great high-tech radio array. If you could build us one, we'll pay you. Start by buying and placing a steel CNC mill. Well, holy freaking crap. This one is, we'd have to start buying a CNC cutter and steel roller. Dude. Who knew that there were quests? Not me, but I'm excited that there is. And I'll definitely start going after these things, and I'm going to actually try to build like proper foundations and things to put those on. Okay, well, cool. Let's go ahead and jump back out of here. Oh yeah, another one from the Sebe Gaming 69. He's the one that gave me the dirt tricks about placing down the dirt on the ground. He also said I should get a GPS for my loader, so we're going to do that. Good stuff. Thank you guys. Keep them coming, and thank you guys for all the support and all the views. You guys are freaking rock stars. So anyway, let's go and get started. I am going to go ahead and replace down my trommel here and see if that kind of fixes my dirt passing through it. Yeah, let's just go ahead and take this down real quick and then reset it. One of you did comment that it does seem like it is an issue, that you've seen other YouTubers kind of have the same problem. So we'll see if that kind of course corrects that. I'm going to keep this setup the same as it is. One of the reasons I'm not going to do auto selling for my dirt is the fact that I can put it in my inventory and lay it down. It's going to become pretty crucial. So anyway, enough talking. Let's get in. Let's start digging. You know what? Should we buy a pressure washer and clean this thing off real quick? Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's go to the store. Let's get that GPS for one. A GPS receiver. Here it is. It's only 13 grand. We got the money. Let's buy it. What else did I want to buy? A pressure washer. Here's the pressure. Dude, this thing is so cheap. It's only $48, so we're going to go ahead and buy that. I'm going to put that into this inventory slot, so it's right after my sledge. Let's go into the loader. Let's go ahead and open up our inventory. Let's scroll it down, maybe. Where do I put my GPS sensor, I wonder? Do I right click, left click? No. Do I have to replace it with something possibly? Yeah, I don't actually know how I use this thing. Oh, height and tilt guidance. Oh, dude, can be equipped in a vehicle light slot. Oh, so we just got to remove one of our lights. Okay, let me back out here real quick. Now, do I really need the little flashing light on top? I mean, yes, usually for safety reasons, but I am a lone miner out here. Nobody's around, so OSHA be damned. I'm going to just remove that one. So let's get that out of there. And then let's put the GPS into that one. And well, yeah, let's see if we could see that. Hold on, let me just pop out here real quick. Oh, holy freaking crap. Look at the thing up there, you guys. That's quite amazing. Let's fire this thing up real quick. Let's go. Oh, I got low fuel. Let's lift this. Oh yeah, look at the angle and the degree. So this lets me know if I'm flat, especially if I'm in first person. It's going to help a lot as far as smoothing or, you know, level ground. And that other box, the second one at the 5.8 degree, that must be how slanted my my loader is. So let's back it up here real quick and let's hit the brake. Dude, I got this thing pretty freaking level. It's at a 0.03. It does go down a little bit. Okay, well, dude, that helps out a lot. Thank you so much, bro. But let's jump out. Let's go ahead and grab our pressure washer. How's this thing work, by the way? Dude, look. Dude, he looks like he's ready to blast somebody. Okay, well, let's blast this thing. Oh, maybe it's not dirty. I might need to just paint this thing, bro. I mean, it is cleaning the tire off. Okay, well, let's clean this thing up a bit. There's one tire. I'm going to keep cleaning this. I think it's mostly a bad paint job, so we might just go ahead and get some paint for this thing as well. Make it look really nice. Oh, yeah, I think so, because look, now all the tires are clean. And what about my bucket? Does this thing get clean? Maybe it's an old bucket, too, you know, with the rust and stuff. I don't think we're really going to get that clean. We'd have to probably come in with some sandpaper. Okay, well, let's buy some paint real quick here. I was thinking something off the wall, like a blue, because you don't really see blue machinery like that, right? Orange and yellow are kind of the most common. I love orange. It's probably my favorite color. So I was going to do orange, but I think I'm going to try to mix it up with some blue here. Maybe some turquoise. Yeah, screw it, bro. Let's do some turquoise. There we go. And then what do we do? Just hop in, hit I. Oh, yeah, look. The different colors are down here. Okay, let's zoom out real quick again. So we got gray and gray. Let's swap out a gray with a turquoise and see what that changes. Oh, holy bleeding crap. Look at that. Well, that's kind of cool. What about this one? Is that my rims? Dude, that's my rim color. Okay. And then let's just swap this one out. That looks so silly being blue, honestly. Yeah, I've never seen a freaking turquoise loader like that before. I think I'm just going to keep it like that. And then let's just be really unorthodox and put a yellow arm. Yeah, why not? Okay, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to buy one more can of paint real quick here. Or maybe a couple more, honestly. I'm going to buy this sunset orange because I love orange. And then I think I'm going to grab a forest green. Yeah, that's going to look pretty good. Let's come back over here. Let's just do some swapping real quick. Let's make some orange rims. Well, you can't really see the rims. The green looks kind of good. It's a little bit dark. There's an orange-yellow setup. Orange-yellow turquoise rims. Looks absolutely hideous. I think I'm going to do the turquoise. I think I'm going to do the turquoise body and orange arm and yellow rims. Fantastic. Whatever. It's hideous. I might change it to something more appealing later. Okay, I think I'm ready. Enough screwing around, Quad. Let's just get started. Let's get digging. Let's fire this thing up. Let's release that brake. Oh, wait. Hold on a second. Look. It does look a lot cleaner. I can see the rims a lot better now. It's kind of weird. It changed once I fired it up. Let's go back to the thing here. Yeah, and we can also buy new tires and stuff if we want. Oh, that looks a lot better now. Yeah, it's like really clean. So anyway, okay, enough screwing around. Let's go ahead and do this thing. Okay, so today's goal is to, well, keep digging this thing out. We're just going to go ahead and dig it all the way. I think I'm going to go back up top like I did last time and just start chopping off some of this top. So let's come around to the back here. Yep, just come around like so. And then I think I got this down a little bit better now. I'm going to lift this up for a second. Okay, we're going to come out to about here or so, right? Just going to apply the brake. We're going to aim this thing down. Let me chop this damn tree off real quick. It's just in my way. Yeah, let me get rid of these. Here, this one, and then this one as well. And I'm just gonna get this one out of the way. All right, there we go. Okay, let's get back in. Let's keep doing this. Dude, this looks so silly with it being turquoise, by the way. Cracks me up. And I forgot to get fuel. Dang it. We're gonna tilt this down. We're gonna drop it right into the ground as much as we possibly can. Maybe not so much. Drive forward. And then as we drive forward, we're just gonna keep dropping the bucket, hit the brake, and then dump it. There we go. And then let's reverse. I want to grab a little bit more on that other side, so we're just going to drop it, go forward, keep coming forward a bit, hit the brake. There we go. Lift it. Oh Jesus, nope, okay, okay. Yep, OSHA's definitely going to have my ass for that one. Let's get that back. Okay, there we go. And then let's just kind of keep doing it. You know what, screw it, I'm going to go get fuel real quick. So let's go ahead and pop this thing in reverse, and let's just head down there, get this thing filled up. And I'm going to come back up, kind of keep scraping that a little bit here. But yeah, dude, I think today we're definitely going to be buying the steamroller for the pathing or whatever. I could probably even make a little bit of a road coming up through here. Dude, I'm pretty excited, honestly. Okay, there we go. We just have to left click. It fills it all the way up. One of you did ask why I don't put the fuel container over by my hopper. It's because I have all of this linked to my mouse. Left button lifts it. And as you can see, oh dude, I'm wasting a ton of money by doing that, by the way. Yeah, I'd be wasting a crap load of money. So it's way out of the way from where I dig. Anyway, let's get back up there. Let's continue kind of scraping that thing. In fact, we could see a big little part right here on the side. We could probably come through like this. Let's angle it all the way down, and then let's just come in right here. There we go. Lift it. Let's dump it. And I'm going to try to grab that spot up here where that tree is. Just reverse this thing a little bit. Here we go. Keep the bucket tilted all the way down. We're just going to chop this tree right out of the freaking ground here. There we go. Run it in. Hit the brake. Lift it. Dump it. There we go. Yeah, we're just going to dump all this dirt down there. It's going to be a lot easier for me to kind of collect this way because it's so high up. Anyway, let's do the same thing right here. And there we go. Lift it. Let's lose it. Okay. Actually, no, I was going to drive down there, but I'm not. Okay, anyway, I think that's going to be pretty good. Let's go back up and around. Is it going to be good, though? You know what? I'm going to go up and do one more chop. Oh, look, you could just run down trees, by the way, and your tires literally take them out. Anyway, I do want to come through here and take out a little bit of this little nodule here. In fact, I'm just going to come in for a regular scoop like that. Lift it. Okay, maybe that was not the best idea. And then dump it off. There we go. No, that was not a good idea, by the way. Let me see if we could do this again, though. There we go, and then lift it. Dump it. No, this is not working out so swell. If anything, I think I made it worse. Okay, fair enough. At the right angle, I could probably fix this. So I'm going to come up here like this. Release that brake. Drive forward here. Hit the brake. And then there we go. Lift it up and dump it. Alright, yeah, this is going to work. Okay. Okay, now let me do the same thing right here. Kind of come in. And there we go. Beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's go do some regular digging now. Okay, we're nice and flat. Let's just come in, bring the bucket down, and let's just start scooping out all this dirt. And there we go. There's a full bucket. Let's go and get this thing dumped. And there we go. All right, fantastic. I'm going to try to cut this. Okay, there we go. I got it. Okay, anyway, that's fine enough. I'm going to have to probably smooth that out a little bit, but let me get back up here. We're just going to come in for kind of a high scoop right into the side. And a boom. There we go. That was not a good one, by the way. Okay, let's come in and there we go. Nice full scoop. Lift it. Let's go dump it. Yeah, and I kind of want to just kind of blast through this thing, and hopefully we'll get that completely removed today, this whole thing, and then I'm hoping we'll find some coal or blasted rock. Oh, check it out, by the way, I have been promoted, so I'm doing something right. The bosses think I deserve a promotion. Did we unlock anything? Probably. We'll have to take a look at the store, but we'll do that later. Yeah, something like this, right? And just come in and just try to get a nice flat cut. Beautiful. And it looks like the wash plant over there is still running, by the way. Collecting our diamonds and our ore. I'm going to come in for kind of a high scoop here. There we are. Nice full bucket. Let's lower it, right? Lower that center of gravity. And then let's just come in and get it dumped. There we are. All right. There we go. And then we're going to try to just push this wall back a little bit here. Nice and slow. And there we go. Nice full bucket. Let's just take this dirt out above us. Well, a little bit. We're going to have to come in with a little bit of a higher scoop, I think, for that one. And in she goes. Yeah, so this one I'm just going to come in for a little bit of a scoop like that. There we go. Dude, I've already been going for a half an hour. That's crazy. I haven't feel like I've done anything. Oh yeah, and there's a lot of potential behind me as well. As you can tell, I'm kind of in this like crater, so we have a lot of potential in this location to kind of dig into the mountainsides. Now, I'm not sure what's going to be the best way to kind of do all that. Possibly some blasting using some dynamite or just pickaxing right into the mountainsides, but we'll figure all that stuff out. Pretty excited though. It seems like a pretty good starting area, if I'm honest. Just going to come down and keep smoothing this little area out here. There we go. Nice full bucket. Oops. And there we are. Yeah, and if you don't know, on that high side where I was digging, it's mostly just regular dirt with pretty much little to no pay dirt. So we're not getting a lot of gold, a lot of diamonds and rubies from that high area over there, since it's such a dark lands. So I'm going to kind of do a little bit of focusing over here on this left side where it's a little bit of a lighter ground, and then we're going to get this, I want to get this part especially smoothed out. And I'm going to chop down this tree real quick. Yep, get out of here, bro. Can't chop down this little one yet, but what I can do is just kind of pickaxe it out, and then it'll just disappear a little bit there. Yeah, let me get a couple of these other ones out the way real quick. There we go. Okay, anyway, let's get back in. Let's keep on digging here. There we go. Looks like we're nice and flat. Let's just take out this whole little spot here. And yeah, this will be a nice road heading over to those other mountains or those other hills. Okay, it's actually a full load. Let's see if we can keep most of it. Not so much. That's okay, though. It's actually pretty smooth so far. I'm going to just take out this next little section on this light spot here. We'll just come in nice and slow. And here we go. Yeah, look at that. It's actually really good. There's a full load. Let's go drop this off. I'm not really getting any big buckets, so I'm going to keep on just trying to smooth this little area out. Might have to get a our steamroller to kind of finish this little area out, but it seems to be doing okay. Let me just lift this up. I'm going to dump what I have here real quick. There we go. And then I'm going to come back and start taking out a little bit more right here. That seems like a nice little path to create like a road. But yeah, I do want to take out a little bit more of this chunk over here. There we go, and let's just come in, and boom, there we go, there's a full bucket. We're just going to come in like this for another scoop and just continue to kind of push this backwards. And yeah, we're going to make this look pretty good, bro. I do want to probably end up filling out a lot of this area in here and make it a lot more flatter. In fact, yeah, probably anyway. So like a lot of our wash plant and stuff over there, I might end up kind of burying that stuff. I'm not entirely sure. I guess it's going to actually depend on how my setup is going to be. If I'm going to have multiple setups, I mean, kind of where I'm located right now, I could dig in almost any direction and I would be good with this kind of plant setup where it's located at. I wouldn't have to really create any new plants or build any new ones. So I'll have to keep that in mind. Because as we find more materials, like coal, for instance, we'll have to get a coal screener. If we start getting into like the blasted rock and all of that, if we come across iron, any of those things, we're going to have to completely upgrade our plant over here. But yeah, I'd kind of like to bury it in a little bit so it's not like up on huge stilts and it would look more like a natural kind of thing on the ground kind of thing. So we'll see how we do all that. I don't know yet. But yeah, before I start laying down concrete blocks and stuff, we are going to produce that ourselves. I made a rule about not buying any building blocks, only being able to craft them. So there we go. That was actually a really good load. It's at the max, by the way. And we're just going to keep doing the same thing, just kind of push this back until it becomes flat, basically. There we go, nice full load. And let's just dump this off. Beautiful. There we go, nice and flat with a little bit of a downward bend. Now let's just keep coming through here to get this as flat as possible. And push this back. There we go, another nice full bucket. Okay, let's get this dumped off. And then I think I'm going to start kind of pushing back on the bigger side now. So I'm going to kind of come around this way, get myself kind of straightened out, and then try to start flattening out that back side. So that seems pretty good. We're going to have it at a slight down turn, and let's just drive straight in. Let me whip my camera around this way. There we go, nice full bucket. And we'll get this one done to just kind of keep doing it over in that same area. In fact, I'm going to start focusing on this little area over here with the white kind of dirt. Okay, yeah, so we're going to come in like this and just try to scoop all of this out. There we go, nice full bucket. Yeah, and if anybody's curious about my PC specs, all that's down in the description, along with I should have my wheel that I'm using, but I'm using a G27 actually. It's one of the older models, but it works really good. There we go, let's get that, and dude, that's actually really good. Let's scoop it, and let's go dump it. Yeah, and I think we'll just keep on focusing on that little side piece there. There we go, lift it, and let's get this dumped. Easy, buddy, not so hard. We don't need to be slamming the hopper. There we go, and then let's come in and take out this little section, right? Yeah, seems like you want to have just a slight little down curve. There we go, it's a nice full bucket though. Let's go dump this puppy off. We're just going to drive straight ahead here. Yeah, it's working out pretty good though, I think. Oh, we're low on fuel again, so after I dump, oops, easy. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to be getting a steamroller. So let's get down here, dump this bucket, fill it up, and then let's buy that roller. Yeah, last time I seen a steam roller, I was in my teens, and its name was Mbmiipx. Anyway, let's go and shut it off, hit the button, and let's run over here. I'm gonna let this kind of run through, I think. And once that's done, we're gonna collect everything. Let's go to the store while we wait and see how much a steamroller costs. I guess they're, oh dude, I guess they're called pavers. Oh dude, is this a new piece of machinery? Look at this thing. Spreads asphalt. Whose fault is it? Well, it's your ass's fault. That's whose. Anyway, yeah, we're definitely going to be getting this. Not right now. It's a bit expensive. Plus, we have to make asphalt before we'll actually be able to utilize this thing. But we're definitely going to be doing that and building some roads. Dude, that's absolutely amazing. Between these two, however, what do we got? We got 177 kilowatt engine. Let's take a look at this one. And 177 on the power as well. Now, it doesn't tell me the width of the roller. What's the difference between these, by the way? This one's a smooth roller designed for compacting and leveling surfaces. This machine is essential for preparing foundations and construction and road work. This is designed for compacting and leveling surfaces. It's also essential. So they're basically the same. I like this one, though. It has that really cool kind of pattern on it. I wonder if that's going to imprint onto the ground and make things a little bit better. I'm just gonna grab this one. Screw it, bro. Yeah, let's just buy this for 83,000. I already have the money, so let's just do that. And you know what? We're gonna go ahead and complete that mission for doing the selling the logs. So let me see where I want to do some chopping. And yeah, dude, I seen the comments about my hops. Yeah, this dude can freaking dunk it like no other. Anyway, let's just go ahead and do some tree chopping through here real quick. And boom, just like that. Okay, did a little bit of deforestation. Well, let's go ahead and sell this chunk. Actually, you know what? I want to look at the quest real quick and see how many I should sell. Okay, I only need to sell 69 giggity. So let's do that. I'll just sell all 84. Screw it. There's all 84. Did we unlock that? Let's go over there now and take a look. No, I didn't. Sell the request material to meet the high demand and get an extra bonus. Oh, I was supposed to start the damn quest. Excuse me. I was not aware there was a starting thing. Anyway, let me go ahead and re-chop some more trees. We'll chop some down this way. And boom, there we go. Okay, there's a little bit more deforestation. I got 70 of them, by the way. Let's go ahead and sell them, and we should be able to get that thing done. Did I do it? I did. Look at me. Start cutting is now complete. Okay, let's go back to our quest log. Oh, you could just keep doing that over and over. Oh, so you could just kind of farm these kind of things. Okay, well, never mind. I'm not going to do that again. I'd rather turn those into building materials anyway. Oh, look, I could actually do this one. So let me go ahead and activate the Firewatch one, because all I have to do is place a workbench, which I already have 2 of them down here. So we're just going to remove one and then replace it, right? So there we go. Let's go and set her back down, and boom, there we go. Actually, we completed it, but that's not where I want it. It's actually floating right now. So let me go ahead and reset this real quick. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, so how does that work? Let's take a look at it real quick here. First material you'll need is to craft 60 wood beams. Oh, check that out. Okay. Well, I don't have any wood to do such things, so, well, I guess I'm going back to doing some lumberjacking. Let me get up here. Let's find a good spot to kind of attack here. Well, let's go and attack this hill on this side now. And boom, there we go. A little bit more deforestation. So excellent. Let's go in here. One of you guys did remind that I don't actually have to pull these over here. I could just build them straight from here. So we're going to do 31 and then right click this wood beam. And then we're going to come over to this one and we're going to do 31 as well. And click these beams. There we, oops, why didn't it do it? Hold on. There we go. I got 31 of them now. Let me come back over here and do this one over. I forgot that you have to do like that and then hit enter or click off of the box and then do it. So anyway, there is all of the wood beams. Those are going to get built and it'll be glorious. All right, so what are we going to do now? Well, we're going to pull out, well, we're going to go fill this up with fuel first. So let's do that. Drive it down there, get it filled, and then we're going to pull out our steamroller and start rolling some steam. Click. Did I get filled? Yep, full of gas. Let's lower our bucket for safety reasons. And let's go ahead and kill it, jump out, and let's pop out our AVRIC L9 roller. Boom. Here comes a chopper. Well, maybe. There he is. All right, let's get in this thing. And let's see how this thing works. Ah, dude, it's a beautiful one, too. Look at it. It is so pristine and clean. Start the vibro. Oh. Let me go to show controls real quick. I might have to set up this equipment. Yeah, there's no show controls. Let's turn this thing off real quick. We're going to come into our settings, to our controls. We're going to find this thing. So if we come over to paver, I need to assign my steering wheel. Just click it. Nope, that was not the right one. Oh wait, hold on. I need to get rid of that. We're gonna go to joystick. It's not a joystick, but it's a wheel. So there we go. There's the wheel. Throttle right there. Brake right here. Okay, I think it is under paver, but I think a lot of these things are for the actual paver, so I don't think they're going to actually apply to this machine. Oh, I don't even have the vibro on. I didn't see that anywhere in here. Oh, here it is. It's actually under the loader section, by the way. Yeah, this thing here. Okay. Well, I'll just keybind that to one of my buttons on my wheel here. All right, let's see if this works now. Oh, it does. Look. Let's turn it on. Holy crap. Do you need that on, by the way? Let's see if it smooths without it on first, and then we'll turn it on. I'm going to drive up through this way here. Yeah, like right through here, right? Let's see if, does this smooth it? Ah, okay, so you do have to have it on, okay. Brake still works the same. Let's turn that thing on. Okay, there we go. Let's drive now. Oh, dude, yeah, look at it go. I wonder if the other one vibrates like that. Okay, well, let's do some smoothing. I'm going to smooth out this little area up here. Yeah, check it out. Love it. Yeah, dude, it's actually doing a really good job, I think. I don't know. Looks like it, though. Totally, look. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just kind of keep smoothing this out. I don't know how much I'll keep in. I don't know how entertaining it is, but I think it's pretty entertaining, especially when you see results like this, right? Look. Yeah, check that out. Okay. It's a little bit of a noisy one, by the way. Yeah, I'm curious if the smooth one vibrates. Let me know down below. If you've used the smooth one, does it vibrate? Yeah, let's go ahead and take out some of this here, right? Look. So good. Smooth this little area out right there. In fact, I'm going to run this all the way along on this side. Come through like this. And then let's kind of smooth this area out. I wonder if it takes down trees. Let's take out this little bush and see. It does not. That's fine. Okay, let's kind of run over this area. Oh yeah, that works really, really well. Well done. Well, bleeding done. Oh look, I completed the wood beam thing. Oh, excellent. Our second job is going to be building 45 planks. Okay, well, we could do that pretty easily. I'm going to kind of smooth out this area down here, though, in front of the hopper and all that. Not that it really needs it. I've done a lot of the smoothing with the shovel. Okay, yeah, this thing works really good. I'm going to go ahead and scoot this back a little bit here. In fact, this would be a good spot to kind of dig out over here and make like a little parking area for my equipment, but oh, I better put the brake on. Hold on. No, put it on. There we go. Hop out. Okay, there we go. It's going to be safe here. Let's go to the store real quick. I do want to see if I've unlocked any other vehicles. We got those 2 dump trucks. We got quite a few excavators. I'm not ready to do any excavating. Still just the same 3 loaders. We do got that paving machine now. We got 3 dozers and no graders yet. No tunnelers. We do got the pickup truck available. No fuel truck. Okay, fair enough. Let's go build these wood planks real quick as well to finish this kind of mission up. Or quest. Oh, I should have brought it through here, dude. This whole area is a mess because I was dumping it down the hill. Let's get in here. I'm on to... What do I need? 45 wood planks. Okay. We're going to have to do some more lumberjacking. So I'm just going to take away these trees up here. And boom, there we go. I don't know where I did it, but anyway, I forgot to turn this off. Some of you were probably hollering at me, so let's get that shut off. There we go. And then let's go build the 45 wood planks. I actually have 60 woods, so I'm going to do 25 and 25. 25 wood planks over here, and 25 wood planks over here. Okay. I still have 11 logs. I'm just going to throw them in one of these inventories. All right. We'll wait for that. In the meantime, let's do some selling. All this stuff should be done by this point. So let's come over here. Let's pull it out. 60 gold, 38, 12, and 11. So not a lot going on here. Let's open this thing up. We're just going to go ahead and max this out and do the gold, do the silicon, and then I'm going to pop these into my inventory. Let's do the same thing over here. We're just going to max them out, right click and right click, and that'll take care of all of those ores. And then we have 105 ruby plus 46 diamonds. We're going to sell those. We're going to come over here, and yeah, I'm going to keep doing this simply because it's going to be helpful for me to kind of do some terrain manipulation, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay, let's go ahead and sell. In fact, let's take a look into this one, see how much leaked through. Oh, good. Maybe that worked by resetting the trommel, because I don't have any dirt coming through here anymore. Anyway, let's do some selling. Okay, with our gold, $35,000. Our diamonds are 8.5 thousand. Rubies, another 20 grand. Our silicon is going to give us about 3,400. Not a lot there. But now here's 15 or 14 grand in dirt, plus another 7 grand. So that's about $21,000 just in dirt. We are back up to 200,000 again. So we basically just paid for our paver. Excellent, excellent. Okay, well, let's get back to digging. And I'm going to move this out the way just a little bit, by the way. I feel like it's just a little too close over here. So we're just going to kind of back it up. Back it up like a taco truck, as they say. And yeah, this will be good here. I mean, it's not a smart idea to put it on a hill like this, even with a brake, but we're going to do it. Oops, yeah, I'm wasting fuel just by lifting my bucket. Anyway, let's go and back this thing up. I should probably rebind the fuel button if I'm honest. I mean, I didn't even think about that until just now. So, anyway, let's get in here. We're just going to keep on taking out this hill. There we go, nice and flat. And, oh my god, I already got a full bucket by doing nothing. Okay, well, let me go ahead and drop this off. There we go. Let's come through this way. See if we could take out some more of this down here. I do have it at a slight angle upwards, so I think that's where I kind of screwed up. Oh, and by the way, the wood plank thing is done. Ah, now 20 sheets. Okay, hold on. Let's go and park this thing. I do want to kind of blast through these quests. 20 sheets. I don't even know what sheets take, so let's have a look in here. Tree logs. Oh, of course. Okay, let me go ahead and chop out 20 more trees. I think I'm just going to take out these ones over here. And boom, there we go. I got a little bit more than 20, about 64, but we're only going to queue up the 20 sheets. In fact, I'm going to split it between two machines, so 10 on this side, and then let's do 10 over here, 10 over here. Okay, did I pick the right one? I feel like I didn't. I didn't. Let's cancel that, and let's do that again. I did the planks, not the sheets, but there we go. There's 10 sheets. Okay, we'll wait for that. And then actually, can I look ahead and see what the next thing's going to be? I don't know if I can, but it looks like I might be build the watchtower. So anyway, let's get back to digging, and then we'll just come back once that's done. Yeah, I had this kind of tilted just a slight angle upward to see what would happen. And it does make a slight gradient kind of heading upward. So that's good to know. It's not a very full bucket, but I'm going to go dump it anyway. I'm going to go after that same area, but this time I'm going to make it just at a slight angle downwards. So we're pretty flat right now. Now we're going to tilt it so it's just slightly angling down. And then let's just drive to the same area. And yeah, see, with just a slight downward angle, it makes it pretty flat. So, dude, that GPS, super handy. Thank you, sir. And the thing's done, by the way. Let me go ahead and tilt this up. Let's go dump this. Next is craft the watchtower and the wooden workbench and place it anywhere. Okay, well, we could definitely do that. I need to figure out where I want to put said watchtower. Typically, with real, like, watchtowers, you would put it up kind of high. So you could, you know, watch for fires. That's kind of the whole point of it, right? Dude, I would take one of those jobs in a heartbeat. I don't know how much they pay, but I think they're typically like a few month kind of thing. You'd go out there for like 3 months and spend the whole time. I would definitely do that. Anyway, let's go over there. Let's craft that watchtower. And I'm going to have to figure out where I want it. You know, I could probably make a nice little path heading up one of these hills and then kind of stick it up top up there. At which point we'd have to kind of flatten it out and everything, which I'm a fan of doing. So let's go and open this thing up. I should probably collect everything from the other machine real quick because it's probably going to take it all. So I'm going to collect all these. I'm going to put all of that back into this machine. And then here's the watchtower. No, it's a watchtower. Do I have all the things? I do. Let's just queue it up. just one of them. It's going to take about, well, just a minute, 55 seconds or so. So yeah, I wonder where we could place that. I mean, I could just place it anywhere to complete the objective or whatever, but I kind of want to be selective and actually, you know, it makes sense. So we're going to do some exploring real quick. I mean, I like the idea of coming up that way. It's a nice, smooth kind of hill. Up here, we'd have to probably do a little bit more terrain manipulation. Yeah, it's kind of big up here. Okay, let me come around. I was thinking about putting it in this little flat spot, but I do want it to be at the top of a hill. At the top of this one would actually be ideal, this hill back here. So I might actually do that. Yeah, I mean, it's just a big open kind of thing, so... You know what, let's go over to this little mountain thing. We might actually put it up top there. If that's the case, I'm going to try to actually make a road that will travel up that thing, which I think would be kind of cool. But basically, I would make the road come out through this way. And then I would have to do a bit of excavating through here with the front loader. We'd probably end up having to get a dozer. And then we would just start making a path that would kind of circle this thing, right? Oh yeah, it's getting pretty steep on this side, so we'd have to lay down quite a bit of stuff, or just really dig into this mountainside. I don't know, it seems kind of a narrow mountain to do that, so maybe... But this would be a perfect spot for the watchtower, if I'm honest. So I think that's what I'm definitely going to be doing. We're going to be focusing on that. I'm going to try to get... I'm going to get the rest of this hill out of the way first. That's my personal objective, so then once that's kind of gone, yeah, we could start focusing on this. Maybe we should just start focusing on this right away. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see how much a dozer actually costs. So dozers are not cheap, by the way. Check it out. We got 3 of them here. One is at about $350,000. 345 to be exact. There is a capacity on this. I think that's like a pushing capacity, right? It has 560 kilowatt engine. 1.2 cubic meters. Let's look at these expensiver ones. More expensive. Ah, look, it's about the same size. Is it just a lot lighter? Let's see, 66 tons versus... Oh, this one's lighter. Has the same capacity. Only a very slightly more powerful engine. Okay, what about this one down here then? 1.2 and 185. Okay, well these has tracks. These have tracks. This one also has tracks, so... Well, I don't really see a point in gathering these other ones. Oh, look. Maybe that's the catch. Look, this one's a 6-way. It's a Sheraton, what, DX900. This is a DX100. This is a 6-way DX900, where this one seems to be just a basic DX900. So yeah, we're going to go for this one. All right. Well, once we actually have enough money, we'll do that. I could start preparing, I guess, over that way, but... Now, let's go ahead and finish my first objective, which is clearing this thing out. But I do want to build, like, maybe not a huge path. Maybe we could do, like, a little bit of a wraparound, and then we'll do, like, steps or something. Do we have steps and stuff? Let me look at the building material. There's the watchtower. Oh, you could just buy one or craft one. Oh, and then here's the radio array. Oh, interesting. And here's the damn cell tower. So does that mean, can we craft these? Oh, we probably can with the CNC machines. Okay. Dude, this developer surprises me more and more, I swear to God. Steel. Okay, there is staircases, steel staircases. Are there wooden staircases, I wonder? There's not. Okay, I was going to build a wooden staircase up to the watchtower. Let me just type in stairs real quick here. Okay, yeah, just the steel ones. Okay, well, that's fine. Maybe we could build those later or something. All right, well, what should I do, bro? I kind of want to start working on this thing over here, if I'm honest. I mean, we could always just build a... I don't know. You know what? We're just going to keep on digging. We need to make a lot more money before we can get a dozer anyway, so... Let's jump in. That watchtower should be complete, however. Maybe I'll just set it down and pick it back up for completing the thing. Or we could just go up top there. But I do want to flatten that area out up there with a dozer by pushing off the dirt and making it super flat. So I'm going to kind of evaluate this. We could kind of make this a road, right? Flatten it out. Make it a decent gradient. And if we just keep kind of coming up here, here would be kind of the cutoff. But it's almost to the top. So let's take a look at this thing real quick. Dude, this thing's massive, look. Dude, let's go to free build. Okay, I can't zoom this out. Unfortunately, it's already fully zoomed. But we're not ready to do that. I'm going to move that down in my inventory until we get that. Okay, enough screwing about. Let's get back to digging. Yeah, and then if I do start doing this over here, I'd probably want to get myself a truck, because it'd be a lot of work to try to dig a lot of that stuff out, unless I didn't do any kind of collecting, dirt collecting. But there's a lot of pay dirt in there, so maybe a truck would be the way to go, and then dump it into the truck. I mean, these are pretty expensive as well, so maybe not. We could probably load it into the back of one of these trucks. I don't know what to do. You know what? We're going to take this thing over there, and we're just going to head over that way and see how all that works. We can get back to digging out this thing later. Now that I'm up here, I'm going to go ahead and activate the vibrator. The vibrato. The vibro. Whatever. It's not really worth it actually doing it through here, so I'm going to turn it back off. I'm going to do it once we get up here a little bit further. It's not very bumpy through here right now anyway, so... Okay, so something like this, right? Let's turn it on. It is doing some smoothing. There's a log in the way. It doesn't seem to care. And we could just kind of drive up like this, right? Okay, it's a little bit of a struggle. I think it's a little bit of a too steep of an angle, so we'd have to maybe do this a little bit more smooth like. I mean, as long as the dozer can get to the top, that's all that really matters. Because whoever's going to use that watchtower can just hike their asses up there by foot. And I could just put like maybe a steel railing or something to get up there, you know, for realism. Let's see if we could take out this tree. I did, I totally did, by the way. Yeah, look, this is kind of working. And then we could probably get the dozer right up through this way, as long as it's powerful enough. But this obviously isn't, but no, it's definitely not. Okay, this is pretty dangerous. Let's go ahead and turn it off. And let's just get back. Actually, I'm not going to turn it off. I'm just going to leave it on. And I'm going to cruise backwards. Take out some trees while I'm at it. In fact, I'm going to run over this area. Yeah, there's a lot of smoothing that can be done. We could probably even do some stuff with the excavator. Or the front loader, I mean. Okay. Anyway, let me get back here. A lot of fun. This thing's already low on fuel. I guess I never did fill it, so I'm going to take it down here by the fuel station. Just going to fill it up real quick. There we go. And then I'm going to run over this area. And start flattening this out a little bit. Yeah, look at me go. Dude, that works so good. Okay, does this fit under this? It does not. Maybe. Actually, maybe. I did. It's actually going to fit. I cannot believe it. Okay. Alright, well, let me get this parked real quick here. In fact, I could just use this little area as a parking spot. Yeah, check it out. Personal parking spot. Okay. We'll turn that off. Let's hit the brake. Let's shut it down, and let's hop out. Okay. We're doing excellent. It's going to save again, which means I've already been going for an hour and a half. Well, let's hop back in, and let's continue just digging, right? That's the name of the game. Oh, no, the name of the game is being out of ore, which we are out of ore, actually, because I haven't found any ore. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to take this over there, and we're going to see if this thing can even make it up top. If it can, I could probably just smooth it out with this real quick. Let's see how capable this thing is. I'm in nice and easy. Let's lower the bucket for our center of gravity. I mean, it's not too heavy because there's not much going on, but... Oh yeah, look, this is working. Oh yeah, this works out fairly swell. Okay, let me get up here. Let's just go ahead and start smoothing out the top of this thing real quick. And then we'll just dump the dirt right off the edge. It's a little bit crammed up here. I'm taking out trees while I'm doing it, so let's hit the brake. I should probably chop the trees by hand first, so let me shut this off. And let's do some logging. Yeah, we're just going to get rid of a lot of these trees up here so I could see and you guys can see. Yeah, check it out. Yeah, this will be a perfect spot. Okay, let's fire this thing up. We're going to lower it down. We're going to just make it nice and flat. like this, right? Something like that. Let's release the brake. Let's just drive forward. Actually, I'm gonna have to angle it down, I think, just slightly. And it's just gonna take multiple passes. Just gonna come to the end, lift it, dump it. It's not really a lot of dirt in there, but there we go. Let's reverse it. And let's keep on doing it. I'm gonna try to get to the lowest point here. There we go. Let's drop it. And let's do it again. Slight angle downwards. Okay, maybe I need to make it a little bit more downwards. So there we go. Yeah, I think this is gonna work a little bit better. Lift it, reverse it, and it's just gonna kind of be the same thing, right? So brake, drop, forward. Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna dump it. I'm gonna try to take a little bit more off this time, so I'm gonna make it a little bit more of an angle downwards. I'm a little bit sideways as well. That's probably not gonna help my situation, but we'll get it flat, I think. There we go. This one's a little bit more aggressive with its digging, so I'm gonna start to straighten it out a little bit. Keep on going, and there we go. Let's dump it right off the edge here. Yeah, and there we go. Look at that. It's working out pretty swell. I think I'm getting a little bit too deep, though. A little too crooked as well. It might help, too, if I would come through with my shovel a little bit. So maybe I will do that. Hold on. Yeah, let me just kind of smooth this out with my shovel real quick. Hit that brake. Let's hop out, and yeah, let's just pat this down. It's not very smooth. I kind of screwed up at the end there. Anyway, let me just smooth this out real quick here. Yeah, dozer would work a lot better up here. I don't have the money for that, so we're just gonna have to use the loader. I mean, a loader is almost as good as a dozer. Okay, there we go. Let's just drive forward nice and slow. The goal is to make it flat. Okay, I think I'm getting a little bit too sideways. That's one of my big problems here. Let me try to straighten out my... There we go. This is gonna work a little bit better, I think. Yeah, look at this. Okay, keep going. Okay, let's lift it. Let's dump it. There we go. The dirt's going down. I'm gonna get rid of some of these trees. There we are. I'm gonna get rid of this one over here. And there we go. Yeah, that's looking a little bit better. Oh, dude. I'm a truck driver, number 1, or tier 1, even though I've never been inside of a truck yet, so... And let's keep on doing it. It's looking pretty flat through here now, though. Look. Under my, under my loader here. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna do the same thing and start taking off this little side piece over here. There we go. Not as effective as the last one, but let's do the same thing. Drop it and come over here now. Don't fall off the edge, quad. Nope. Okay, let's lift it up. Let's start taking off this other side now. Drop it. Not so much. Maybe if we come in like this. Here we go. Keep it straight. There we go. Or not. Okay, let me just dump this real quick. Okay, there we go. Slight angle downward. Let's see if we could take off a lot of this over here. There we go. It's scraping now. I gotta really kind of lower the bucket to just put some weight on it. But there we go. Let's lift it. Let's dump it. Oops, that's wrong. I keep wanting to hit my brake to stop, but it goes into reverse. So anyway, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Let's go forward. And I got this thing almost pretty flat, so... I'm gonna tilt my bucket up a little bit. I don't want to be going downhill, but there we go. There's a little bit of a hump on this side, so I'm gonna try to take it out. How's that song go? Put a hump in your back and say what's up. Anyway, let's get this taken out right here. Yeah, there we go. Look at it. Look at it go. Beautiful. And let's lift. Nope, wrong button, bro. Damn it. I keep yeah, my brake. I need to probably rebind some of that stuff because I don't like that it goes into reverse. But it's looking pretty flat. I wonder if I could get the roller up here now. I doubt it, but I could just flatten it with my shovel. So let's go and back this up a bit, and I'm going to do some flattening real quick with the old shovel. Yeah, we'll just kind of pound this out a little, right? Looking pretty good though so far. Look, in fact, I'm going to go ahead and take out a lot of these bushes and stuff that's in through here. Oh, I could also grab some dirt. I forgot about that, dude. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go grab some dirt from our machine down there. I could just lay a bunch of dirt down up here and kind of get things smoothed out as well. So we did a lot of the heavy work with the loader here, but I feel like we could definitely fill in a lot of this. So, okay, well, there's a lot of pickaxing. Oh, dude, there's still one here. Hold on. So there's a lot of pickaxing, but I feel like I got rid of almost all of these bushes, except for this one. It does not want to go anywhere. There it goes. Jesus. Okay, anyway. Let me smooth this out. In fact, I'm going to run down the hill real quick. I'm going to grab a whole stack of dirt. Okay, I got it like 1,200. Okay, good. Hopefully this will be enough. I'm at 1,900, by the way. I don't know why I said 12. Okay, here we go. Let's just grab the dirt now, and then, yeah, we're going to fill in some of this stuff. Let me fill in a lot of this one up on this side first. Especially over here on these sides. We're going to make this kind of a nice little wide area up here. Something that somebody doesn't have to worry about or be too shy kind of standing up here and worry about falling off. So there we go. Let's just kind of fill in this here. Here we go. And then we'll have to obviously flatten this all out. But I might be able to do handcrafting in order to kind of get a path up to the top of this, by the way. There we go. Let's fill this in more. Just trying to bring it up to be level with that ground rate, so just going to bring it all over like so. There we go. I'm going to make this a little bit wider out on this side as well. Okay, let's take a look. Yeah, I think this is going to work pretty good. Let me go ahead and just fill this in a bit more. And then let me get the shovel out and start patting this all down real quick. Okay, this is looking pretty good. I'm going to move this up a little bit so we can do a little bit of building back here. So I'm just going to kind of just scoot it up to the edge here like that. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to kind of fill this out a little bit over here. So let me go ahead and just start laying down some dirt again. And then I need to figure out how I'm going to get up here. This would be a pretty good way to get up, I think, this way. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Either way, hold on. Kind of fill this all in a bit. Yeah, because it's definitely a lot lower on this back side, right? In fact, it looks like it's all a little bit lower on this right side, so I'm going to try to bring this whole thing up a little bit over here. Okay. How's this looking? It's looking fairly flat, a little bit hilly, a little bit lumpy, but mostly over here where this thing is. But I think this is looking pretty damn good. So I'm going to hop in this real quick. We're going to just back it up a little bit. Yeah, let's just back this up. Yeah, it looks pretty flat, right? Let's take a look at our degree thing over there. So I'm slightly angling down as of right now at like a 3% grade. I'm going to fill in a little bit more dirt over here and just get it pounded down a little bit. Yeah, check it out. Oops, that might be a little bit too much, but I think we could pound it out. I was never real good at making flat surfaces like in my backyard and stuff. A little bit of a divot in here, so I'm going to just fill that up a little bit. Dude, it's so good, bro. This game, it really surprises me. I'm like basically playing like Construction Simulator at this point, which is amazing. And yeah, I think this is going to work just fine. Okay, well, we're going to have to get that thing out of the way, the front loader here, so we can lay down the watchtower, but pretty happy with this. It's a little bit high on that side. We could see it's a little bit crooked or a little bit sideways. But maybe if I pound this side down a little bit more. It does seem like it lets you just kind of pound it down just a little bit at a time, right? It's like we're just making the soil a little bit more compact. Yeah, it looks pretty damn flat to me. It looks flat enough. Okay, let's see. How big is this watchtower? And should I put it on a foundation? We're definitely not doing free build, so snap build, snaps to the ground, grid build. Make sure it's on the grid. Okay, this will be in the ground a little bit. Yeah, you know what? Let me get the loader out of the way. This is a really steep incline, but you know what? Hit the brake. Yeah, that looks pretty damn flat if you ask me. Okay, let's jump out. This is not safe, by the way. Definitely not OSHA approved. I would, they would have my head for that. Let's go ahead and see here. So if we have a look, this is just slightly inset into the ground. I'm gonna bring it back. Let's place it. Okay. Well, we completed it. Yeah, it's in the ground. I think that's fine. I mean, nobody really cares. We could probably try to dig it out a little bit, but I don't think it matters. Okay, let's climb up this thing. And let's have a look-see. Let's see what's in this, by the way. Oh, it's completely empty. Look. Oh, dude, yeah. Okay, anyway, let's come around the front here. And yeah, check it out. We could see our little setup down there. Excellent. And can I zoom out, by the way? Oh, dude, I totally can. Look. Yes. Let's get back to the bottom with the loader here. You know what? I changed my mind, by the way. I don't like it like this, so I'm going to destroy this, and we're going to reset it down. Instead of grid pattern, as it comes up above or it goes down too far, I'm going to switch it to snap build, and it's going to put it right onto the base of the floor here. So let me get this kind of turned around real quick. Oh yeah, and by the way, you can see a little bit better if you come out to third person. So I think something like this, right up to the edge, and boom, there we go. Okay, yeah, check that out now. This actually looks a lot better. You can see the base. I don't know what that rope's for, but there we go. It's probably to pull stuff up. Anyway, let's get down there. Yeah, let's lift the bucket up a bit here, and then, yeah, I'm just going to drive it down the hill, I think. I mean, we got to be a little bit careful, but it seems like it's going to be safe enough, right? Yeah. Maybe we can make that into a path to where we could actually drive up that. Let's see if we can chop down some trees. We can. All right, well, let's get it all the way back down there. I have been going for over about 2 hours right now. That little excavate took a little bit more time than I was thinking. We didn't get through the hill today, unfortunately. That was my main goal, but whatever, dude. I'm kind of happy about the watchtower. Look how cool it looks up there. Yeah, it looks really, really good. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. And then we'll just get kind of continued on in the next one, right? And kind of just finish doing the stuff. Before we get out of here, though, let's go ahead and see how we're doing on all of our stuff. I don't think I really have anything because I don't think I did much digging. Nah, there's not much in here at all. No dirt in this. We took all the dirt from that. Yeah, 2120. Okay, let's take a look inside these real quick. We're just going to go ahead and sell everything that we do have, which is not very much, by the way. So about 9,000 in gold, $600 in silicon, 2,200 in diamonds, 7,300 in rubies, and then 2,800 in dirt. So that puts us up to about $220,000 for the end of the day here. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one, you guys. So thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one later on, everyone. Later. The flip on.